Welcome back to Real Estate Mindset. Today's video is going to be absolutely bonkers. Now, I promised one of my subscribers I would make this intro extra spicy. So that one is for you. Normally, I don't take requests like that because I don't prefer to embarrass myself in front of thousands of people, but my love for my subscribers does run deep. Now, today's video is going to be on the evaporating demand for investing in second homes and investing in real estate. Now that interest rates are skyrocketing, property taxes skyrocketing, home insurance skyrocketing, home values skyrocketing, it is annihilating demand, but that demand annihilation is also spreading to investors. Now, obviously, you guys, we know that investor demand takes away a large piece of the pie when it comes to inventory. So this is a well-needed crushing as far as the demand from investors, because we need to get back out there to purchase our primary residence. So what we're going to do is deep dive into an article by Redfin titled "Demand for Second Homes is Way Down from Last Year's Boom." Now, you guys, all of these factors that are kind of crushing demand and that are going to essentially lead to a cool down and housing market crash, aren't they magnificent? Right? All of this stuff is going to happen a lot more quickly than most people anticipate, because of the way this housing market bubble was created. Is nothing like 2008. The 2008 housing market bubble was created over many, many years. Fast forward to today, this housing market bubble was created and maybe too artificially because of COVID, for a lack of better words. Now, remember, you guys, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm an opinion sharer. I'm a YouTuber. Although my main career is in real estate as a loan officer in Texas and a realtor in Houston, an educator and provider and instructor in Houston as well. So I absolutely love training and teaching on real estate. If you guys can, please like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and as always, comment. You have no idea how many people you're helping with your comments. I absolutely love your intel and your insights. But let's get started on this article right now. Sky-high prices, loan fee increases, and financial market weakness are putting a dent in demand for vacation homes, which soared during the pandemic. There's still no demand for second homes. There's still more demand for second homes than there was before the pandemic. Demand for vacation homes is way down after last year's pandemic-driven boom. Mortgage rate locks for second homes were up 9.1% from pre-pandemic levels in April, essentially unchanged from a revised rate of 8.7% in March and down from 15% in February. That's a drastic dip from the second half of 2020 and 2021, when demand soared as high as 88% above pre-pandemic levels. Astonishing. The end of the pandemic-driven second home boom comes as sky-high home prices and fast-rising mortgage rates price many buyers out of the market. Additionally, the federal government hiked loan fees for second homes starting on April 1st, adding roughly $13,500 to the cost of purchasing a $400,000 home for the typical buyer. $13,500 in additional fees just to purchase a second home. Did y'all know that? Yikes. But essentially, you guys, demand for second homes from investors is all but gone, because essentially there's absolutely no incentive on buying something that's overpriced. Is there? Now, I also think what we're going to see is a lot of those investors of second homes start dumping the inventory, especially where? Florida. I've had a lot of people comment like, Florida can't crash. Florida can't crash. It can absolutely crash, especially if there's an inventory surge from, you guessed it, investors and people that own second homes, that it no longer makes sense for them to speculate and hold those homes. Let's continue on with this article right now. As monthly mortgage payments skyrocket, buyers are quicker to back away from second homes than primary homes. Sky-high prices and soaring mortgage rates were already deterring buyers, and then the new loan fees, along with weakness in the financial markets, are adding an obstacle. While second homes are still a bit more popular than they were before the pandemic, it's safe to say the vacation homes boom is over for now. Goodbye demand for vacation homes, thank goodness, especially in Florida. We may see a resurgence in second home demand when the stock market makes a comeback. Interesting correlation, especially because there's been a bloodbath in the stock market. The article continues. Growth in demand for primary residence outpaced the second homes for the third month in a row. Mortgage rate locks for primary homes were up roughly 37% from pre pandemic levels in April, a level that hasn't changed much since mid 2020. Y'all, I found it intriguing that it's referencing the stock market because I just made a video about how the stock market is kind of a leading indicator as to what is about to happen in the housing market. Obviously, the housing market is in a bubble. So has been the stock market, especially if the stock is a real estate company. So I think it's very intriguing that that article points out the stock market, and also 401ks and people that have excess money have been gutted. Now, your boy also lost a lot of money in the stock market. And right now, I have no choice but to hold in my current stake. Now, what I'm doing is averaging down my cost per share by continuously buying stocks. But in other words, you guys, investor demand is taking a massive hit. People don't have excess money. The stock market is a bloodbath right now. And it's interesting to note those correlations. Let's continue to read this article right now. I'm going to pull up a graph. Now, you guys, just to put things in perspective, look at the massive decline right here in demand for second homes. I mean, it is plummeted essentially since the end of 2021 and beginning of 2022. Definitely a plummet. Just to give you an idea. Now, this is a 7-8 year graph. It's been pretty steady. Huge, massive spike, obviously, because of a massive decline in interest rates, followed by a massive plummet. Now, we want to see this trend continue to decline as far as purchasing second homes, because again, you guys, that is a demand that takes a big piece of the pie out of inventory, and we need our inventory to increase. But I thought you guys would enjoy this article because again, it's another news outlet being Redfin, and I believe Redfin is going to be more bearish because they have a financial stake in real estate. So these numbers are probably even worse than expected, but it is refreshing and it is nice to see that demand from investing is plummeting and evaporating at a very, very rapid pace. Now, I want to conclude this video with just some opinions that I have formulated after reviewing this data. Now, essentially what I'm noticing, you guys, is no one wants to be part of this toxicity in the housing market right now. So we're continuing to see more and more players leave the market as is needed. And I also think it's worth noting how rapidly everything is happening, right? A lot of people were blindsided by how rapidly this transition has taken place. Now, you guys, I'm going to conclude this video. I definitely appreciate you guys taking this journey with me. And as always, if you're investing in real estate, I do wish you luck and I hope you win.